Hi everybody, welcome to a new video. So in today's video, I'm going to be filming Kim Kardashian's can makeup tutorial. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but whatever. And I recently started stalking her and Makeup by Mario on Instagram, and I absolutely love this look. I really wanted to recreate it because I know a lot of brown girls out there love the kohl, especially as Indian girls. So I was like, this is a really fun look, and I have never done something like this ever here on my channel or even personally in life. I've never gone so dramatic. So I decided to really step out of my comfort zone and create this look. So if you guys want to see how I created this, then please keep watching. So we're going to start off with the face, and I'm going to be going in with my Maybelline Instant Pore Eraser. And I'm just going to concentrate this on the center of my face and wherever I have like visible pores. For foundation, I'm going to be going in with my Loreal Infallible 24 Hour Stay Fresh Foundation. This is in the shade 330 Hazelnut, and I'm going to go in with my Color Beauty Blending Sponge and just blend this all together. I've been breaking out a lot. Now I'm going to be going in with my Motives Concealer Palette, and I'm going to be taking this dark shade right here. And I'm just going to hide any discoloration that I have under my eye area and on the inner part of my eye, because I do have like deep set eyes, so I just need to bring this area forward. Once that's done, you're going to look really crazy, but I'm going to go in with my beauty blender again and just lightly blend this out. And then I'm going to be going in with my MAC Prolongwear Concealer in the shade NC42, and I'm just going to be applying this under my eye area. And then I'm going to be taking my Switch Beauty Under Eye Pod, and I'm just going to start blending this out. I love the Switch Beauty Under Eye Pod, and now they have a super mini under eye pod, and I'm really excited to buy that. So, yay! I'm doing one eye at a time because the Prolongwear Concealer dries fairly quickly, and yeah. Now to set the highlighted areas, I'm going to be taking my NYX Stay Matte But Not Flat Powder Foundation in the shade Natural, and I'm going to be taking my Real Technique setting brush, and we're just going to start with the under eye area. Now this is a little bit extra, but I'm still going to go in under the eye area and just bake, and I'm using my Yardley translucent powder for this. So I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows off of camera. I do have an eyebrow tutorial, and I will link it down below in the description bar. Don't forget to check it out. But yeah, I'll be right back. Now I'm going to go in and cream contour the face with my LA Girl bronzer in the shade Suede, and just going to contour the cheeks, the nose, the forehead, the jawline, all that great stuff. Now this bronzer is just a little bit darker than my skin tone, and I really want to intensify that bronziness. So I'm going to be taking my Legit, what is this? Foundation stick in the shade Cocoa, and I'm just going to lightly go over the areas so we can kind of mix the colors together and get like the perfect cream contour shade. And then I'm going to be taking my Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm just going to be blending this in. I'm going to go in and just set all the areas of the face that we have contoured, and for that I'm going to be using my LA Girl pressed powder in the shade Chocolate. Now I'm going to be going in with my MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NC44.5, and I'm just going to set my face as well as dust off the bake. So now we're going to move on to the eyes, and I'm first going to start off by priming with MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. And just apply it all the way from my lash line to my brow bone. So I'm starting off with the Stila Eyes Are the Windows Mind Palette, and I'm going to start off with the shade right here called Brilliance. And I'm just going to highlight my brow bone. Next I'm going to be taking my color blending brush and this eyeshadow right here. This is called Wit. And I'm just going to dust this into the crease and back and forth the windshield wiper motions. And then I'm going to be taking this like orangish color right here, and this is called Perception, on the same brush. And I'm just going to dust this into the crease, just slightly lower down than the first shade we put in the crease. Okay, so I'm going to slightly deepen up the crease with this shade right here called Intellect. Just ever so slightly. These eyeshadows are really pigmented. You can find them at Clicks, but I have to say they are worth the money. Now for the lid color, you couldn't really see what color Kim was wearing on her eyelids, so I'm just going to be taking this shade right here. It's kind of like a nude matte color, and it is called Understanding. And I'm just going to take this on an Essence eyeshadow brush and lightly pat this onto my eyelid. And then I'm also just going to be taking a little bit of this shade called Wit, and I'm just going to also lightly pat that. Now from what I can see in the pictures, it does look like she has a little bit of shimmer on, so I'm just going to go in with my Anastasia Self-Made palette and take this shade called Hot and Cold, and just ever so lightly just tap that on the lid just to give it just a little bit of shimmer. Okay, now I'm going to be going in with my LA Girl gel liner and my Boutique angled eyeliner brush, and we're just going to create a thin eyeliner on the top lash line. So once that's done, I'm going to be taking my Real Techniques accent brush and just lightly smudging this out. Now the next product I'm going to be going in with is this LA Girl Glide Gel Liner in the shade Very Black, and I'm just going to be putting this into my waterline. Then I'm going to be taking my Essence Black eyeshadow. This is in the shade Pop Eye, and I'm also going to be taking that Real Techniques accent brush again. And I'm just going to pack this black eyeshadow onto my lower lash line. Also making sure that you take this black eyeshadow all the way into the inner corner of the eye, just to create like that cat eye appearance. So from this bottom area where we smudged out the black eyeshadow, I'm just going to extend my winged eyeliner. So now I'm going to go in with my accent brush again and just lightly blend out any harsh lines on the lower lash line. I'm just going to go in and just smudge the top portion of the winged eyeliner. And then I'm going to go in with those colors that I put on to the lid and just kind of hide that black liner. So now we're going to go in with mascara, and I'm going to be taking my Essence Get Big Lashes mascara. also going to be applying the Eylure lashes in the number 154. Okay, so to replicate Kim's blush, it's kind of like a muted down some in front. I don't know if you guys can actually see that. But yeah, she and I have totally different skin tones, so I'm just going to use what works for me. And I'm going to be going in with my Loreal Cosmetics blush and my Essence blush brush. And on my cheeks, I'm going to be going in with my Designed Bronzing Bit from Edgar's. And I'm just going to mix all these colors together to just create a nice, subtle highlight color. Kim's cheeks didn't look like it had, you know, like full-on glittery highlights going on. Just gonna highlight the bridge of my nose slightly, and my cupid's bow on my chin. Now I'm gonna be taking my M.O.D makeup setting spray from Diskim, and I'm just going to spray this all over my face. And then also press it into my skin with my Dawn Beauty Blender. Now for lips, I'm going to be going in with Plum Lip Liner by MAC. And I'm just going to slightly line my lips with this. And then I'm going to be taking Spirit by MAC. So that is it for this look. Hope you guys have enjoyed. Please don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, like my video, share my video, all that great stuff. And if you guys know of any nude, like pale nude colors that suit darker skin tones, then please comment down below, because I would love to find a nude that's similar to Kim's nude. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, like my video, share with your friends, and all that great stuff. And I'll talk to you guys very, very soon. Bye!